What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things you need to know before purchasing a Whippet. So we'll get straight into our first thing. Okay, we'll get straight into the first thing. Whippets can be very lazy dogs. You might have a nice walk in the New Forest planned. You drive all the way there, speaking from 4 years of experience, and you get beyond the gate and the dog's just looking at you like, nah, don't feel like walking today, and they won't. Number 2, they are made of paper. They are so easy to cut and get injured. Several times Freddie's been running for a squirrel through the fields and he's grazed himself on a branch or a stick, and he's come back with cuts and bruises. And the reason this is such a problem is because Whippets will chase squirrels, rabbits, foxes, so they will cross roads. They will run through holly bushes and dangerous woodland where there's trees fallen over with branches sticking out, ready to just stab them. And I know that sounds horrible, but again, speaking from personal experience, there was a time where Freddie disappeared into the woods. He was gone for ages. He wouldn't listen to me. He wasn't coming back. So I had to go and find him. I told him off for not coming back. And by the time I got him home, I noticed that he had a big purple bruise on his chest. And I assume it's from where he jumped over something and he landed on something that was pointing upward, like a branch on a tree. So if you're looking for a dog that's a little bit hardcore, quite rugged, I don't think I would suggest a Whippet for you. Number 3, they can be quite shy, quite timid, quite nervous dogs naturally. So when you're out and about with the family or just on your own walking your Whippet, you can expect lots of other dogs to want to interact and play. But if your Whippet isn't the social type, then they will show no interest in that. And off the back of that, some bigger dogs can try and take advantage. Again, speaking from personal experience, I've been through several times where Freddie has actually been attacked and we've come home with cuts and bruises from being attacked by other dogs. Freddie doesn't help himself in this situation because he's not interested in other dogs and he'll just stand there looking kind of weird and awkward. And I can see it in the other dogs that it kind of provokes them to like push Freddie around a little bit just to try and rile him up because they want to play. But Freddie never takes that very well and the dog just ends up attacking. Number 4 is that Whippets will eat anything. If you leave chocolate wrappers laying around, if you're out on a walk and there's a leftover kebab or a lolly stick or anything, they will eat it. It's so hard keeping an eye on a Whippet at all times, especially if you're walking them off a lead, because they will wander off, they will explore, and they will find and eat anything. There was a time where I let Freddie off the lead. He went wandering. Just so happens that he got hold of some drugs. He had to do a couple of nights in doggy hospital and it set me back around £600. And number 5, they will chase. And no matter how good your recall is with your Whippet, if they're chasing a squirrel, a rabbit or a fox, it's almost like their ears and their brain switch off and they have this tunnel vision where they will not stop until they either catch what they're chasing or lose it. And if you've been following Freddie for a while, you'll know that he is a very good dog. His recall is very good, but when there's a rabbit or a squirrel or a fox, his blinkers go on, he can't hear or see anything. He will not stop until he catches what he's chasing or if he loses it. So there you go. They are my 5 things to consider before purchasing a Whippet. If you're a current Whippet owner and you feel like I've missed anything out, please feel free to get involved in the comment box below. And until the next one, Freddie and I will see you very soon.